Hi, I'm Darren Weisman, CEO of Paxel AI. And let's talk about the dilemma that AI poses in pharmaceutical sales. It's easy to see that AI will bring fundamental and irreversible changes to business operations. Some have called it the new industrial revolution, and others compare it to electricity. But many wonder how it will be applied and where the shift will come from. The current technology that pharmaceutical sales professionals rely on today is slow, rigid, and it lacks cohesive and credible data, which actually makes it a prime target for AI. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to break down exactly how you can escape the dying legacy technology and also bypass the pitfalls and chaos of raw or direct AI adoption. In 2011, Marc Andreessen famously declared that software is eating the world. And for the 2 decades since, enterprise software has indeed been defined by his thesis, which successfully predicted the meteoric rise of the horizontal software as a service industry. Companies like Oracle, SAP, Salesforce, HubSpot, Viva, and of course many others exploded into existence, and their customers remain locked in today simply due to the sheer cost of switching. These companies constructed multi-billion-dollar empires acting as universal digital utilities, interfacing with company data and providing a layer of business logic to every sector of the global economy. But this horizontal approach has led to a very disjointed system because these platforms lack any vertical awareness of specific business needs in each of the market segments that they serve. And prior to AI, these gaps were filled by a whole orbit of components, including data management and ETL tools, application and portfolio management, reporting tools, workflow, and of course a lot more. And yet others found that even these added components couldn't fill their needs completely, so many embarked on expensive customizations. And this paradigm has caused IT budgets to soar, while user frustration often runs very high. Check out this research from McKinsey. It shows the dramatic rise in IT costs from these legacy systems, but the expected productivity gain hasn't kept pace. So the total cost of ownership has skyrocketed where the benefits have remained almost flat by comparison, leaving a huge gap between what you're paying and what you're getting. But since AI has become a reality, the Marc Andreessen dynamic has actually inverted, so now it's artificial intelligence is eating software, which thankfully spells the end of the horizontal software as a service and all of its pain. The old paradigm, which imposes an immense operational penalty on the enterprise and which manifests a rigid system of record, will finally die. And that initially shows up in the enterprise empty, requiring their customers to populate it with their data, and that causes the high installation costs and ongoing maintenance by the customer. And the horizontal nature of the platform means that the system doesn't understand any of the specific needs of the customer operations, resulting in all of these add-ons and costly customizations. But AI is forcing us through an industrial revolution of intelligence because there's a better way, causing everyone to begin adopting AI to get out of that pain. However, some are merely adding agents to their legacy systems, much of it coming directly from various business operations and departments haphazardly, which is actually causing more data chaos and technical debt, like an enterprise-wide bowl of agent spaghetti. But there is a better alternative. Just like the original industrial revolution of the 1800s, the winners will retool their operations with new technology to fit their unique needs vertically. That's the key. As it turns out, the optimal adoption method for this using AI is something called full stack AI, which replaces the entire legacy enterprise software stack with an autonomous nervous system, creating a system of action instead, and that's what replaces it. And this is what adapts dynamically to your organization's unique operational profiles, so it gets very vertical. This full stack approach contains a vertical knowledge base which intimately understands your business and which contains an orchestrated composite of hyper-verticalized agents that fluidly adapt workflows so that they adhere to the changing operating needs of your business. And the coolest thing about full stack AI is it doesn't require an expensive and heavy installation. In fact, there is no installation at all. After a few short days of onboarding, you simply log in, and the entire business function is intelligently managed because of the neural network underneath it. In a minute, I'm going to explain how pharmaceutical sales operations can escape the dying, rigid enterprise software paradigm by embracing full-stack AI instead of merely adding AI to legacy software. But first, let's look at why the legacy horizontal software paradigm kills your sales velocity. And these systems, they trap their customers like the Hotel California. Once you check in, you can never leave, because of the economic barrier to replacing these systems is so astronomical. So you're locked in. But even just to support a single sales call, a massive disjointed ecosystem is required in the past, consisting of a legacy CRM, including add-ons and customizations, which are passive, meaning they're void of data from the beginning. So customers have to insert their own data and maintain it, as well as the entire data infrastructure, the ETLs, the data pipelines, the warehouses, as well as static BI dashboards to fill in the gaps, and the fragmented data sources and workflows, etc. This presents the sales professionals with several fragmented tools that they have to rely on every day in order to research and to prepare for each sales call. It's a mess, and that is what limits their velocity. The fatal flaw here is how these systems talk to each other. They rely on deterministic SQL joins, which require perfect data matches in order to work. But pharmaceutical data is notoriously noisy, riddled with missing IDs, typos, partial names, and so forth. And when logic breaks, the burden falls entirely on the daily agenda of the sales professional, which makes them essentially part-time data researchers, losing countless hours cross-referencing apps instead of actual selling, wasting 70% of their day. And today, many assume that AI is the answer. And of course, the possibilities of AI are indeed endless, but the AI landscape is evolving rapidly, and many are getting lost in the noise surrounding what's happening with AI and how it's evolving. Some pharma executives believe buying raw LLM tokens directly from AI model providers is the answer, and so they're experimenting with that. But which models to use? There are so many, and there will be many more in the future, and they constantly change. Right now, tech hyperscalers and AI labs are burning hundreds of billions in CapEx on raw foundational models. And because of intense competition and open source parity, this raw intelligence layer is facing extreme margin compression and aggressive price wars. And you might think that's a good thing, and it is, but it's a race to the bottom with a lot of chaos, which will soon turn them into commodities. So anchoring your enterprise architecture directly to these raw components exposes your business to a highly volatile and very fragmented vendor landscape with constant API deprecations. That means lots of changes and lots of cost and lots of pain. And this leads to an architectural nightmare because it yields disjointed internal agents which require an influx of highly compensated technical talent, prompt engineers and AI architects, etc., in order to keep it coherent and functional. And because they operate in complete silos, these agents, these internal agents, they will pull from the exact same disparate data sources that every pharma company wrestles with in the first place. So the underlying problems aren't being solved. They're just shifting. They're getting shifted, moving, and they're getting wrapped into a new agent spaghetti around the old data spaghetti. The result is a massive total cost of ownership trap that inflates your IT budget and compounds your technical debt. But here's the good news. As I alluded to earlier, true value is not where the base model is trained, just like the Industrial Revolution. The value will be realized where it is verticalized and operationalized, in other words, where the rubber meets the road, which is accomplished with full stack AI. Introducing Paxel AI, which is a composite of AI agents vertically orchestrated for pharmaceutical cells, specifically trained for pharma regulations, GPO rosters, 340B contracts, institutional buyer hierarchies, and much, much, much more. Our full stack AI consists of two components. Pulse AI, which contains agents curated to provide an immersive system of work for the full sales function. Sales professionals merely log in and never have to leave to consult another app or dashboard. It intelligently determines the most effective sales agenda for the day and pre-preps all interactions for the optimal outcome. Fusion AI contains agents which are curated to provide hyper data management, combining all disparate information continuously into a single vertical autonomous core and AI knowledge base. It operates like an army of hundreds of data engineers managing your data on your behalf privately and securely. Nobody else will ever have access to your unique knowledge base. Fusion AI completely bypasses the traditional IT demand that data must be pre-cleansed. You simply feed it your raw, messy, uncleaned sales data, fragmented third-party data, and loose GPO rosters in their native state, and anything else you have. Then, utilizing a composite of agents pre-configured and fully tested, Fusion AI performs continuous row-by-row stitching, entity resolution, address correction, and automatically maps complex parent-child healthcare hierarchies. And then it combines vertical knowledge of the market. What legacy systems fail to do over multi-year integration projects, Fusion AI executes flawlessly every single day, continuously. Then, Fusion AI makes this pristine, unified intelligence instantly available to Pulse AI, our revolutionary human interface, which replaces the rigid manual entry screens of legacy CRMs with an immersive single pane of glass. Because the underlying data is already perfectly stitched by Fusion, Pulse AI operates proactively. When sales professionals log in, they don't have to search for answers because the autonomous nervous system pushes fully curated account intelligence, predictive pre-call planning, and dynamic contract approvals directly to them. They never have to leave the application. Sales professionals shift from being digital janitors to strategic supervisors, empowered to sell all day long. This is the full stack AI paradigm in a nutshell. The true value of AI is not in raw tokens and direct agents, but in delivering verticalized, functional outcomes. Paxel AI completely replaces your traditional CRM, your data warehouses, your analytical tools, your workflow apps, all of the overhead used to support them as well. Instead of forcing you to integrate fragmented tools, we deliver completely orchestrated, pre-integrated composite AI agents, fully tested and verticalized for pharma. Its agents and knowledge base are vertically aligned and pre-configured specifically for pharmaceutical manufacturing right out of the box. This enclosed ecosystem operates through two incredible, powerful core engines, Fusion AI and Pulse AI. When you consider the total cost of ownership of each layer of the legacy enterprise stack, the economics are staggering. These costs, of course, vary based upon the size of an organization, but regardless of scale, they are painful to consider. Paxel AI's full stack paradigm completely dismantles the multi-vendor trap and eliminates cloud warehousing storage fees, BI licenses, operational middleware, the consulting fees paid to system integrators to keep brittle code alive, and of course the fees for the CRM itself. But the biggest hurdle to adopting new enterprise technology has always been the vendor lock-in by demanding multi-year timeframes, heavy upfront capital expenditure, and high-risk customizations. Paxel AI fundamentally shatters this barrier because there is zero implementation overhead with Paxel AI's full stack solution. No third-party SIs, no massive internal IT projects. Because our full stack AI is natively engineered for pharma, it includes a fully tested pharma AI knowledge base and immersive pharma-human interface that allows us to compress onboarding from years to just a few days. And we stand behind this with a 100% risk-free evaluation model. You can empirically validate all of this end-to-end transformation on your own commercial sales data before committing a single dollar. It's a pure opt-in model. All you have to do is log in. The old legacy enterprise software era is over. Maintaining an outdated multi-vendor legacy stack is a compounding financial leakage you can no longer afford. And there's a better way. And of course, racing to build internal AI agent spaghetti exposes you to severe operational risk as well. So Paxel AI is your strategic imperative. By absorbing both data fragmentation and agent complexity into a single, fully maintained and managed ecosystem, we keep your organization protected. We eliminate your commercial data debt. We bypass the chaos of the AI foundation market and all of that evolution, and immediately return 70% of the day back to active revenue generating sales teams. And you don't even have to take my word for it. Initiate your risk-free evaluation today. Log into Pulse AI and watch your team sell all day long. Thank you.